Happy Memorial Weekend, everyone. This is your host, Josie Latimer, with Celebrity and Variety Talk. My topic tonight is what happened with Chris Brown? What is wrong with Chris Brown? It is allegedly out that Chris Brown met a young lady in Las Vegas and I guess possibly went to her room or she went to his room or however it went and allegedly um, engaged in sex, and this young lady became impregnated by Chris Brown. Now, this happened in Las Vegas, and didn't that happen in Houston, Texas with a young lady as well? I mean, one thing I want to tell you young guys out there, and even old guys, anytime you are a celebrity or any man, if you are not ready for kids, either you keep yourself in your pants or use protection. I know time and time again, men parents, the mothers have taught their sons that. I always use my mom in all of my videos because my mom always taught my brothers that. If you're going to engage in sex with a woman and you're not sure about if you're going to marry this lady or be with her for the rest of your life, do not go around and have sex with all these different women without protection and make babies everywhere. Because these women, a lot of women are looking for their bills to be paid. On a celebrity, that is more than one bill being paid. That's all of their bills being paid. So I just can't understand why Chris Brown would go around and do that knowing he's already been caught in those situations. He's already been in court battles with the other young lady in Houston, Texas, with his daughter, and now come around allegedly that this young lady is unsure if she's going to have an abortion. And it was said that he wanted her to have an abortion, and other people are telling her, oh, no, you shouldn't have an abortion because you're going to be taken care of the rest of your life. So, if you're a celebrity, every woman that knows that particular person, whoever she is, they're going to tell her, oh, no, you have that baby. That baby is gold. You're going to have that baby so you can sit down. You don't have to work. You don't have to worry about anything. So why? Why would Chris Brown and all of these other young celebrities, and even just young men that are not celebrities, young men that have regular jobs, young men that are engineers, young men that are becoming successful, why would you go and risk yourself like that, have unprotected sex, knowing that this is a bill? You will be paying bills for the rest, at least for 18 years. You will be paying bills. And if that kid goes to school, sometimes you have to pay even after 18 years until they're out of school. So I tell all young men, period, if you are not ready to have a family, keep your penis in your pants, please. Because you can't get mad at the woman because she know you're a celebrity already. You know you're a celebrity already. You cannot get mad at that woman because you engaged in sex with that woman. You both were in an intimate moment together. She was enjoying herself. You was enjoying yourself. But you're the celebrity. So you're the one with the money. So you're the one should walk around with condoms in your pocket unless you're ready to pay the money. Now, if you feel that you can go around and make babies, because there are some men feel really, really big inside when they go around and make a lot of babies. You have men that say, oh, I want 20 kids. And the reason a lot of them say that because they don't have to go around and birth them, the women do. And a lot of them that say that don't even have any money to pay for them. So guess what? It all falls on the state. And then the state has to track them down and they're going to put child support on you. So either way it go, if you're a man, period, men get that part, that deal of the stick. The shit end of the stick, I would say. I don't like cursing, but that's what you would get because of the fact you are a man, and if you make a baby, you're going to have to pay for it. So why not protect yourself to avoid this from happening? And I know a lot of women have said, oh, I'm going to get him. I mean, I've heard it because I work with women all my life. I've heard them say, I'm going to get him. And lo and behold, guess what? Next time I see them, they have a baby. I mean, it was one case where it was a young lady. She met a guy, and the guy was very wealthy. And she went out with him one time, and she said, guess what? I really like him, and I'm going to get him. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean you're going to get him? Well, I didn't see her for a while after that. And maybe about a year later, I saw her, and she had a baby. And I was like, where you been? I haven't seen you in a while at my business. Where you been? And she said, this is where I've been. She said, remember that guy a long time ago, over a year ago, and I told you I was going to get him? Well, this is a result of it now. So guess what? The guy gets angry. The guy gets upset because the guy was engaged to someone else. So actually, his life was just, disrupted. I mean, I'm not sure if he even got married to the other person. I think he had to leave the state. But before he left, this young lady put child support on him. And so she just don't have to work. She don't have to worry about anything because he made a lot of money. So I have heard this stuff. I have seen it happen. I know it will happen. I know the parents have taught young men how to protect themselves if they are not ready for a family. So why would Chris Brown go out there and have sex with all of these different type of women, and you already have a girlfriend, and that makes another woman feel like I'm not I'm not good enough for him, or it makes her feel really, really bad that her boyfriend had to go out and make a baby with someone else and it wasn't her. That's a horrific feeling to put on someone. I mean, you can't play with people's feelings and emotions like that, because I'm quite sure if you just met this woman once, there are no feelings and emotions. That was just the heat of the moment. The heat of the moment, and just being like men do, a whore, being a whore. Well, there are women that are whores too. So I can't just put it all on the men. So don't get angry at me, men, if you're listening to my audio. Don't get angry with me. I'm just telling you how it is, the facts of life, because I'm sure you know better than to have sex with a woman. I've even heard a woman say something about women, they can pinch the condom and still conceive. I heard another young lady say they will take the condom out of the trash can and go, and they can have, syringes that you shoot medicine with, and they can inject those syringes. They can somehow get the semen out of the condom, put it in a syringe, and then insert it into them. Because sperm lives 72 hours, so that woman have time to know when she ovulate. So for those men that don't know, there's an ovulation period, and sperm lasts 72 hours. So even if a woman ovulate, say for instance, sometime a man may have sex with a woman, and that night she didn't get pregnant because her egg had not dropped yet. So it could happen the next night or the next night, but the sperm is still swimming in the warm environment because the sperm lives 72 hours. So by the time the egg drops, 2 or 3 days later, you still have sperm swimming around. So sometimes a man will get those days and they'll say, oh no, I know she couldn't have gotten pregnant by me because we had sex on this day, and they say her due date is that date. And well, it's because she could have gotten pregnant later, 3 days later or so. It just depends on how long the sperm lived and when the egg dropped from her. And sometimes you've heard of cases where a woman will have a black baby and a white baby because she could have had sex with two men, and the eggs of the two men, the sperm actually of the two men will be swimming around waiting on eggs. And so one egg can drop from each ovary, or two can drop from one ovary. One can split in half, or it can be two separate eggs. The two separate eggs is what makes two different types of babies. It can be a black baby and a white baby. So it's a lot of things when it comes to the reproductive system, and men just are not aware, or even though they may be aware, but because of that heat of the moment, or having drinks, or getting high and feeling good, and all the money and the fun and being in Vegas, all the lights and this and that can make a man mind forget all about protection. But you must keep it in the front of your mind so that this won't happen. I just can't understand how Chris Brown would go out in Vegas and make a baby with a strange woman. I mean, these are people, strange people you don't even know. You know nothing about these people's background. You know nothing about their history. You know nothing about these people. So this is a person you're bringing a baby into the world with that you know nothing about. So I just wanted to come and talk about that because I saw that, I heard that online, and it was, this is all allegedly. And so we'll just see if it was true. And we'll just keep our ears open and fingers crossed that it's not true just for him, because he's been in enough trouble, so he needs to sit down and zip him up and just pray that this woman is not pregnant. But it is allegedly, this is what she told him. So, with that, please click like, share, and subscribe, and I'll keep you updated on more, because I have a little insight by being in the public with people. And so I'm just telling you, even from, the old people ways and what they teach you and what they teach their kids, like I'm telling these young men, please, 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 please keep your zipper up unless you have a condom or you're ready. And even when you have a condom, you better still be careful. Because remember I said about pinching the condom and getting the used condom and the syringe, getting the semen out of the condom. And so men, you have to be careful. Please be careful. Women, teachers, sons, be careful, because it is something else out here. Everybody is just after money, 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 as if the money is going to save your life when it's time to go. It's not. And karma is something else, because if your heart is not right and you're out just trying to get money from people for this and that and that and this, then it's not going to do you no good in the end. It may do you some good in the beginning, but if it's not sincere from the heart. And so in Chris Brown case, with this girl, I can't say karma can come back on her, because they both enjoyed themselves at that moment. That was just on him as being a celebrity to protect yourself so that you're protecting your finances. And on men that are not celebrities, that's also the same thing. It doesn't matter if you're rich, and it doesn't matter if you're poor, because either way it goes, you're going to have to pay or go to jail when you make a woman pregnant, because the state is, they're not going to keep paying for all these kids that are being made. So even men out here that are poor, thinking you can just go around and make babies and you don't have money to take care of them, well, the state is going to put you in jail, or they're going to make you go to work. So I just wanted to touch bases on that. Why would Chris Brown have sex without a condom, knowing he is a big time celebrity? Please click like, share, and subscribe, and I'm going to come back with more of Celebrity and Variety Talk with Josie Latimer. Thank you so much for tuning in again, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Click like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.